This idea.
There's 170 artists playing Coachella.
Oh yeah, I started crying.
At work, like a lot of the Mexicans, they still listen to radio. And then I see them walking up. I was like, oh, cholo fools are pulling up. So they'll steal my cameras.
Damn.
Last podcast before Coachella drops, I have Mills the Gawd joining me today. What inspires him? What if he thinks is his sound? Like, what is your sound? What is your sound? Tina Turntable. Shout out Tina Turntables.
Shout out Tina Turntable.
I saw her little clip on the social medias.
Yeah.
What radio station is that?
99.5, I believe.
It's a local one?
Yeah.
I didn't even know radio was still around.
Low key, I gotta send her Baby's Road when I drop it so that she can play it on radio.
She already knows you. She saw you perform. That's a big advantage. Yeah. That's actually good because that people still listen to the radio. I know it's Captain on radio, but people still play that shit at work.
My coworker's like one of those Bluetooth things that you could connect your phone to. Like you just change the radio station to that, and then you could play your phone. He didn't have one, so he was just listening to the radio, and he was getting tired of it.
At work, like a lot of the Mexicans, they still listen to the radio. They don't play. Some of them do play YouTube mixes. Like that's what I see. Like those 1 hour long videos about, I don't know, it's this certain artist. They'll play that shit at work. They'll just be playing YouTube. But there's like the older Mexican foods, they be playing the radio station still.
I don't expect them to be listening to WAP, like by Cardi B and Meg the Stallion. That's like when we'd go to Vaughn's and stuff on break.
Yeah.
Like every time coming back, it would be the same song. It would be fucking WAP by Cardi B and Meg the Stallion.
On radio?
Yes. But I mean, like, not the dirty version, but like, you know,
those songs suck when they take out the curse words. They don't flow the same. Or especially if you already know the song, you're just like, okay, that's just I might as well just pull out my phone and play the real shit.
Yeah, I feel the same way. If it's a song like that, I'm like, it's not intended to be clean. Don't even put it on the radio. That shit's gonna do numbers regardless.
I don't know. How do you think they blow up?
I don't want to say like they're paying for streams and shit, but I mean that has to be happening somewhere out there, you know.
Crazy playlists, like those most popular playlists, they'll put them on.
Yeah.
As soon as it drops.
Yeah, I've been following.
Starts getting plays, and then from there, boom, everybody puts them on the playlist.
I gotta like. There's a bunch of people on TikTok that talk about like how to get your songs on playlists and shit. I gotta start following more of those pages rather than just like one or two.
People just make playlists and then they put you on, and that's how you market it.
They talk about like stuff like that. Yeah.
I just remember there was like a curated playlist where there's like people that actually work for Spotify and they're just listening to new music, and if they think the song is banger, they'll add it to like the weekly playlist.
Yeah, I gotta find out how to get my song to that guy.
That job is hard.
That'd be sick. You just listen to new music, and even if it's not good, like what if it's funny? Like what if it's like good? Like what if you like it?
There's gonna be a lot of duds in there too, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of bangers, bro. Because people are fucking talented.
I know.
Everyone's got the ability to start making music, which is it wasn't available like 12 years ago.
No, not at all.
Unless you actually like paid a little bit.
Baby's World's gonna be a good TikTok song.
So what's Baby's World about?
I don't want to give away too much. It's just like I always tell people, I was like, if this song would have came out like when T-Pain and when the ringtone were like at an all-time high, I'm like, this would have been my ringtone song right here.
It's like throwback, like an early 2000 song type of deal.
That's the vibe I get from it. That's what I was listening to a lot of.
I still haven't listened to like the final version. I just saw you performing live at the pre-Coachella event.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody that was at the pre-Coachella event because they freaking killed it, bro.
I know.
The energy was crazy because everyone was kind of trying to compete with each other. So it's like, oh shit, that fool killed it. I gotta go hard.
There's always that little competition in the back of your mind, but it was cool too because like it was all like everybody was a fan of everybody too. Like everybody would listen as a fan, and then they would just go hard because like how can you not? That's like I feel like it's almost disrespectful if you don't perform good at a show like that.
I've seen shit like that. Everybody that I talk to, all these fools perform at the local clubs, at the local places. They all said is like this 10 times better than at the Hood or Bart's Lounge or whatever.
That was easily that was easily my favorite show.
The hype and everybody going crazy, and it's true what you said. Trying to participate and be part of the crowd and go hard for like the people.
Yeah, and what I like too, I'm just happy I got to perform like, because some people know my album. There's still like a lot of people that don't. I'm all forgetting. I forget when it came out. I dropped it in 2021, but I didn't get to perform it, and now I get to. But now I'm also doing the new stuff, which I'm a lot like happier with. Like I love my new shit. Like Anxiety went crazy. Baby's World is crazy.
Then you had the God complex moment. You got on your knees and shit.
Oh yeah, I started crying. I thought that maybe that would happen during Anxiety, but bro, like after I finished that song and then like 760 kicked on and I took the jersey off, like this shit was a wrap. I kept telling everybody if I get this first song, if I nail it, then I can do no wrong. It doesn't matter if I were to fuck up or anything. Like everybody will be eating off the palm of my hand. And then sure enough, like everybody was doing like 760 was like I was performing with the crowd. Like they know the words. No Angel, everybody loves No Angel. Fucking God Complex. I when I dropped to my knees, the crowd did the song for me because I couldn't finish it. And then Baby's World is just
It was just vibes with it.
yeah,
Yeah, your whole thing, bro. Like
perfect
you're
set
the
list.
only one that people are singing along to the songs. That's just people catch on because you have the music videos too.
Yeah,
The ones with the music videos are the ones that people listen to the
yeah.
most. When you dropping Baby's World?
Well, we're working on getting it mixed and mastered right now. Hopefully by May 26th, my birthday. I don't want to put no. I shouldn't have even said that. Shoot for May. I'm gonna shoot for next month. I feel like that one I gotta push the shit out of because I believe
You
in
guys shoot
that
a
one.
music video for them?
Fuck yeah, we have to do that. I got a cool guy that does my videos.
Some fucking fool.
Yeah,
It was the coming to food story at the at the Coachella.
that was bad, bro. That was one of my favorite pictures to come out of the event.
So I had all my camera equipment. It was worth a lot of money, like all the lenses. And then I see them walking up. I was like, "Oh, cholo fools are pulling up." I'm like, let me fucking watch my shit so they don't steal my cameras.
Damn.
And then it was the whole time. It was Amadeus and his crew. I was dying, bro.
No, I kind of recognize them because they follow me on Instagram too. So like, and I follow them back. So like, I knew who they were, and it was just that's funny.
These fools are here cause problems. And
they're all cool. Some of the coolest people there.
It's just a little rap crew. Just three fools just going hard.
They went fucking crazy. I can't wait to see that music video. Been editing it and shit.
No, not yet, because that was the first. That's one of the scenes, but we're shooting something next Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna shoot. We're gonna shoot like 2 little scenes on Wednesday. Then after that, I want more thing, and then we'll be done.
Okay, it's gonna be tight. It was that song though.
Yeah, the song hard.
Yeah,
like the one that was just crazy, bro. I mean, I can't even describe his music, but that's just dope.
mm-hmm. He's got, and it's like, I that's what I kind of liked about the show too was that there was nobody that was the same. There is no similar like style. Like Gabe is his own thing. MCKG, he's his own thing. Chardonnay's her own thing. Amadeus is like nobody sounds like that fool. Nobody even sounds like AEIOU or fuck. I forgot how he pronounced it. I'm sorry.
Who?
He was the first.
Oh, the first.
Yeah, it was his first ever performance, and like I was listening to it and I was like, oh, this is different. Like I just like shit like that, and I feel like Razor J kind of picks up on that too. That's how I know that fool's like that. He's got a different musical ear.
Razor J.
Yeah.
Yeah, Razor J's like, I don't know.
And the lineup was great. Like I thought he was gonna close it out, but like I was cool. Like the way he was with like him, and then Mike Lavish. That was a great like way to close it out.
Yeah, bro. Mike Lavish, like, I can't believe how good he was live. I had never heard, like I said, I had never really heard his music until then, and I'm like, damn, like I became a fan of that.
Yeah, he's got some good turn up shit. He was raging
the whole time. He just was energizing the crowd, and then doing like putting on the mask and taking off his shirt. You know, like
had a character with it.
Yeah, like he's performing. That's a performance,
and that's what I like. I like shit like that too because like I look up to like a lot of people, and I feel like even like a lot of artists. Like I can't name anybody in particular, like, but like they will see that and be like, oh, you know, get jealous or hate. But I'm like, fuck no, I want to learn something from that motherfucker. Like so that like that's like when I first seen MCKG perform, he was like the first one I've seen live out here where I was like, I need to be better at performing. It's more than just learning my songs. It's like, you know,
put it on a show. Yeah, entertaining the crowds.
Yeah, and like actually feeling the song, not just trying to memorize, not just trying to prove I memorized it on stage, but like actually feel it, which I feel like I do that now. But now I'm like, I watch different people do different things, and I look at what I like, and then I'm like, where can I get stronger?
Yeah.
And so far, I think it's working. What I like about myself is I'm very captivating. I feel like I capture people's attention. Like even when we did that show at Bart's, I had people coming from around the bar, like the restroom area, like people because they could hear what I was doing.
Because
I got like
you
that.
Sing with like passion and emotions. Like you're not trying to be hard. Like some maybe some lyrics, but the whole time you're just telling a cool story, and you tell stories.
Yeah. And
you have good storytelling.
I put my all into it, and I give you myself when I'm up there, and I don't know. I feel like a king when I'm up there, and I feel like I carry myself like a king when I'm up there, and I feel like that's the kind of presence I give. I got the power of presence when I'm up there, I feel like I have that when I'm really in my element and I'm not like I'm not really a shy person, but I'll be quiet in areas where I don't feel like I gotta talk. But when I'm up there and I'm talking, or if I'm in a crowd and I'm talking, it's gonna be listened to. Like
Yeah,
I
like
just that's
people
just
pay attention. I don't know what it is. I mean, maybe because you're different too. Like your music's like a you're like from a different era.
people need
You're
that.
from like the 2010s, like the like 2008, 9, 10, like that
Yeah,
era of hip
yeah,
hop.
like
That's like well, that's like an influence. That's where you grew up doing that shit. So
yeah, high school and all that. I combine a bit of everything because I could rap. Like you've heard me do songs with Deadman. Like and Deadman is like super like nobody's rapping like that fool. And me and him together, like when we work together, we work pretty fast. And I think it's cool like that. I like differences. I've been working with people that are different than me, but people that
how do you
I
come up with lyrics though? Like how to doing that many songs and shit, or how do you ever say the same shit over? Or
yeah, I referenced a lot of my own songs. And like even I did this TikTok challenge and I used a bar that I used in there for a song that I wrote.
yeah,
Like I used it. I mean the punchline's different, but the part in there is just like the bar I say is
that could be a good practice if you do those TikTok challenges.
oh yeah. No,
Like
I gotta
finish the verse
I
or
gotta
sing
do
with
that.
me or rap with me
I gotta
because
do that.
it'll keep you on your edge. And if something sounds really good, you could use that for your song because you're
Yeah. You know
literally
what, you never
you're
know too,
freestyling.
like what if like that dude Russ, like what if he reposts mine? Like cuz he Russ does it all the time, like those open verse challenges. And I just never get around to doing them, but now I'm like I see the appeal and I see like it feels good when people notice cuz I got that one video that has like 16K. Like
Oh shit, that's hard.
yeah, it's like
Do you
almost
have any comments in there? Like
no.
no, just
The only
yes.
comment is mine where I just wrote hashtag FYP. That was the only
I gotta go
thing.
check it out. And we gotta go spam it. Is it
Yeah,
Mills the God?
that shit is
It's just pinned,
crazy.
right? Is your
Yeah, it's
first
my
pinned one?
first one.
Mills the God on
Yeah,
TikTok. Go comment
it's
if you
pretty
listen to
dope.
this podcast.
It's pretty dope. But it's because I was drinking, and then like I put the voiceover. It was all Mills the God, freestyle, bro. Got that liquid courage. LOL. It was like in the scream voice. I feel like I'm trying to figure out stuff that kind of works, like studying videos and like what pops up on my for you page, and it's like stuff that I'm not even like following these pages, but because I've liked stuff previously or because I'm interested in it, I figure people that are interested in what I'm interested in will start seeing my videos if I start adding stuff like that, like captions, voiceovers, certain time limits, stuff like that. I
Yeah, well,
gotta study shit like
you're
that.
making the video more engaging. So with anything, especially TikTok
Yeah,
or Reels or YouTube Shorts, it's like you're
yeah,
getting people's attention span so fast that you have to be cutting or editing. So when it's like a regular YouTube video,
hmm,
if you look at like the most successful one, Mr. Beast, he cuts every like 1 second, it's like a new scene, a fucking title, a text, a fucking sound effect. And on TikTok's fucking probably even faster. Like that shit
yeah,
opens with like a boom, then there's like a flashing text and a
yeah,
change of scene and shit like that. So the more you do, the algorithm will push it more because more people are gonna be watching it, and then
yeah,
they're gonna watch it and it's gonna be fire. So they're like, oh fuck, then the algorithm push it more.
yeah. The other thing
You keep
too
doing
is,
that shit, bro. That's
yeah,
dope.
the other thing too is I feel like I mean I'm humble, but my shit is good. Like I hear my shit and I'm like, this is real good. This is shit that I would listen to. Like because I don't really listen to a lot of stuff that sounds like my shit, but I listen to my shit because I like my shit.
Yeah,
But
you listen to your own music.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff on TikTok that's just like some like rappers are corny. And I don't want to shut down nobody's dream. Like that's your dream, chase it. But like you gotta really find your voice. Like some of the
What do you
shit
mean
people
by
be
corny
coming
though?
like you ever see like those people where they're like they're like I'm gonna diss mumble rappers and then they just get up there and try to do like their best Eminem impression and it's just not even close to Eminem. Like I just hate shit like that.
All those like fast foods.
Yeah, I just hate people that are just like they don't have no voice. Like okay, you could rap there was a girl that told me she was talking to one of her friends who he told her I could imitate a lot of different singers. Then she's like, okay, but what does your singing voice sound like? That's basically what I feel like people don't
Damn,
have.
that's a
Bro,
fucking that's a bar,
when she
bro.
said that, I was like that. I looked at her and I was like, "That's fucking deep, though." Like, you know, I'm
That's
like,
dude.
bro, yeah. And I was like, so people, I feel like most people that make music today don't have that. They don't have their voice, and I found that, and I feel like I put that in my shit.
So once you find your voice, it's easier to make music.
Yeah,
How do you know? How do you know when you find your voice? Like, how did you feel? Like, what was the process? Where you know, this is my shit. I think that I got it. Like,
so I've always felt like that. I've always felt like that. It had to take me a while to get used to the actual making the music and not being like nervous with it. Cause even like I love my album. I don't think it's perfect by any means, but it's fucking good. It's real good and it's like real honest and real raw. It's who I was at the time. But now I think like where I'm at, like making these songs and bringing other artists in and just keeping people around me that I look up to or and that also like come to me like they speak highly of me. Like it makes me feel like I am who I've been thinking I am. So I'll take more risks now because people also like getting closer to them, they start to know my personality. So I could add my personality to the music and people that know me know like I'm all over the place. I'm not just like one thing. I'm not one person. I'm multiple persons in like one, but that makes me like and so everything I put out comes out authentic to me. Like that's why I could do different styles like with like Dead Main, or I could like try singing like in Baby's World. I got a line, or I don't want to do the line. I want people to hear the song, but where I'm like I do a high pitched voice, like a little alien voice, like nee nee nee. Like
what the
I
fuck?
don't want to say the line. I just want people to hear. Well, I mean, people probably heard it already, but some people have. But I do like a high pitched voice, and like I would never do no shit like that. Like, but I'd take risks, and then knowing that I could say certain shit that people are afraid to say. Like a lot of people will talk about being sad, but put it on a surface level. I'll tell you why. I'll dig deep, and like I'll let my voice break on a song, and just doing shit like that. That's how I knew, and like just seeing people react to it, I just knew that my voice is just my voice. It's my
It's
voice.
character.
It's
It's
my
part
voice
of.
how I'm talking right now. Yeah,
That's sick, bro. Because
yeah,
you do put a
yeah,
lot of details and. But that's what I was saying. You're storytelling. You're
yeah.
telling stories, and
And that's how I
it's
come
not.
up with lyrics is I just be honest. The lyrics that I don't have to think of are that's the songs that get made. When I have to think of a song, I know that if I'm like I'll sit on a beat for months and not like what I had. Sometimes I don't like something and then I'll come back to it and I'll like it again. It's crazy. But I don't like the lyrics that take time to think up. And then sometimes I'll think of like a lyric in the middle of listening to a instrumental, like I'll think of the idea for the song in the middle. Like I have this one song where it's called That Oldies Song. And I was listening to the beat and I just kept hearing like oldies inspired music. So then I heard like a girl's voice in my head and I did the melody. I was like, I could tell you what you mean to me, boy. Like, and I was just doing that. And that was like in the middle of the song. And then I did like this another part and I made it like the bridge of the song. It was pretty cool.
How do you like?
So I
Do you
could work
ever?
from the middle to
What
out.
happens to those thoughts when do you write them down, or how do you do like a voice recording on your phone
Yeah, I'll do
to
that. That's what I did for God Complex.
voice recording?
I was at Tavo's wedding
Oh yeah, you were here on my brother's.
when we
Oh,
were
that's
here, and I had
crazy.
a moment where I was sitting by myself in the God Complex. The only idea I didn't have the beat or nothing. I went home and found the beat that night. Like it was like the first one I pulled up. I was but I was sitting by myself for a little bit, and then I pulled out my phone. I got a God complex. I feel like God to you, and that's all I had said because I heard like something else in my head, and I heard like a different type
You're
of beat. But then when I
listening.
found that beat, I liked it so much, and I rewinded it, and I freestyled, and I said I got myself a God complex. I feel like I'm God to you, and I freestyled like so. It just kind of happens like that too.
That's so
Yeah,
sick. So you
it's
just
different
freestyling. That's
sometimes.
that's a good way. But
Yeah.
voice memos just
Yeah.
to.
I think
I,
the best music comes from, like, not even thinking of, like, the technical aspect for me, it's, like, all about the feeling. Sometimes I might not even have a hook, like, Anxiety barely has a hook, but it's I try to if I'm gonna do that, it's because the vibe is so good that I feel like I can use my voice and all my words to make the whole song a hook. I like every line to be quotable from the song, damn
Do you
near.
ever go back and add a hook to a song that's finished, or add stuff to a song that's finished?
Yeah, I've done stuff like that before too.
So you have something already like, and then you just think of something that you could have changed, then you go back and record again.
Yeah, No Angel, I had 3 verses. I had 3 verses and I took one out, or no, I think I combined 2 and just made the last one real long, and then I was like, "I need Victor in here." Like, I need Diggs.
What about like a length of a song? When you make a rap song, do you know how it just depends on the beat, or do you just say like I
But
need this
yeah,
to be this and
because
many verses?
sometimes a beat will be, like, a certain amount of like, it'll be, like, 4 minutes long, but sometimes I don't even need 4 minutes. It To me, it just depends on, like I said, I go with the feeling and I go with the flow of the song. It's all about the feeling more than the technical, because then I could be like, I don't know, I'll be hearing it because I rewind it, like, constantly. I'll rewind the song constantly and just from the top, just over and over till I get the next line. Then I get the next line. Sometimes it comes lines at a time, sometimes it comes one at a time. And I just keep rewinding it back and forth, but I keep that flow. And then when I feel like if I feel like it's gone on too long and like people aren't gonna want to listen no more, I'll just decide to cut it. You know,
Yeah, that's smart. Just
Mhm. I
that's so
got a good
sick.
ear for shit like that. Like I could tell if a song is too long. I could tell some shit like that.
I have a similar approach to making videos.
Hmm.
When I'm editing the sequence and I'm looking at the timeline, I'm like, it's a sick edit, but I'm like, I could cut the
Yeah.
shit down in half and just
Yeah,
make it better
and
because
if you
you're thinking about the people that are gonna be watching the video, the
exactly,
audience.
and if you are gonna keep it long because you just have to for whatever reason, make sure it stays fresh and engaging. Like I got like Familiar Faces. Familiar Faces is a long ass song, 3 verses long, but each verse is kind of engaging. I bring back like I don't do it on accident either. Like I keep in mind to let it flow fast, but I keep shit like that in mind. Like you don't want to work that 9 to 5 all your life. Like I added both that because I knew that would get somebody in there, and then I threw the 9 to 5 in the somewhere in the third verse. Remember, I don't start it off with "You don't want to work that 9 to 5 all your life," but I say, "Was working 9 to 5 till Corona got me off that." Like, so I mention it again. People love shit like that, so I keep that in mind too. Like, keep it fresh and engaging if you're gonna do it long.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
super dope. Like in your long songs, because they're different. Like it just
Mm.
it's not like you're just repeating the same shit. Like it just
Ex-
keeps evolving, or so a
Yeah.
different style comes in, and you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I'm always excited to see what the fuck you're gonna say, bro.
I
You do
just
some crazy
I love
shit.
it, bro. I'm in a different zone right now. Like I feel like everything I've recorded since my album like has just not missed. It hasn't been like some people got like, "Oh, I got like hundreds of songs." I don't have that, but I know that the stuff I have, I'll put it up against anybody in the world. Like I'll put it up against the J. Cole's of the world. Like, and I guarantee you, like if I was sitting in a room and I played them that shit, they would listen and they would like it. I'm confident in it. I may not have 500 songs and I'm not going to put them all out. I may have like 20 songs, put out 13, but I know the other 7 are going to be all right. I could probably use them later. But I'm all about the quality, and then once that quality's done, that's when I get the promo. I come to people like you, come to people like Brian, study TikTok. I'm on that. Come to people like Crooks who knows the business, like can help me with that shit. Cause like the new shit I'm coming up with, and then I still got the album that I think is good too, and still shows like a breath of fresh air. Like I'm fucking. It's gonna be crazy. It's worth the wait, but I know I'm on a good time. I know I'm here for a long time.
Have you ever looked at the like playing festivals and or how do you apply to play at festivals or
No, not yet, but I
should look
should.
into that type of shit? I
Yeah,
mean, I don't know. I've never looked into it.
yeah.
I should we should look into it. That should
I know people that I could talk to actually. Have you heard of a? There's a local band. They're young guys, but their name's Pesca Territory or Pescatory or some.
not really.
Yeah, well, I know he's like the guitar player. His name's Nick. I'm good friends with him and his dad. I've known him since he was little, and they played I think at like a little pre Coachella event, but at Coachella Fest, and that was cool. Or Alchemy, like remember Alchemy? They did something there
Oh
too.
yeah, for sure. Well,
Like
there's some
Gonzo, he would be a dope person to talk to about shit like that. Even fucking Zap, you know, they know something. They know shit that I don't.
yeah. You should look into to see just you just need to get more performances, even if it's not festivals.
Yeah,
You need to do like every weekend, bro. You
yeah,
need to be
and that's what's
performing.
hard. That's what's hard too, is because a lot of places out here they don't want to do hip hop shows because everybody thinks it's all gang related shit. It's not. Like the show we just did is there was not one gangster song performed. Like,
There was maybe one gangster song performed,
oh yeah, okay, yeah, I remember.
and there was some fools that looked like fools, but they didn't rap
Yeah,
about fool shit. You know,
yeah,
you could look like a
it was a
fool,
good time. So I think that's where the real things are. Um, is like shows like that, like kind of like what we did at the skate park, but you know, me and our sound system like with is not what we want it to be yet, but we got people like crooks we can rent out shit from.
we
And
should do another the same shit that happened at Coachella. Let's do it at the skate park. Give away skateboards. The same shit we did last time,
bro,
but with like a whole like everybody just
bro,
going off.
how tight would that shit be?
That shit go
Yeah,
crazy.
and then we can like
Because like you were saying, there's no scene in the Coachella Valley for hip hop because old people are scared to have hip hop.
yeah,
So let's create our own scene, like the Coachella shit that Razor J just threw.
that's the only.
I want to do that shit here too. Right here at the house.
Right here
bro.
would be fucking
I
perfect,
live in
bro.
a commercial area, so this should be hard, bro.
Yeah, there's a like people.
I was talking to Amadeus about it. Like we want to throw some.
Yeah, and I think something like that will gain a lot of steam too. Like people would like that shit. We could even find out how to throw it up against like wherever they did the Yum Fest and the All In Cipher. I'm pretty sure we could do some shit
Oh
there.
hell yeah! At the art place,
People would definitely go to that.
Yeah, we could definitely throw a big event there,
Yeah,
especially if it's at the mall. We'll throw in some vendors too.
yeah.
Get some of these like food trucks and all this shit. That'd be
Hmm.
cool.
Or that place that we the Source, the one that's by the Index Room. It's off Joni Drive too. It's like that. It's where we did that one show that I did before this one, but where I had Diggs and Sammy with me.
The Hood?
No, it's called The Source. The Hood, I don't even think The Hood does hip hop shows like that no more.
Which one's the Source?
It's like a small like little.
Was I there? I don't think I was there.
No, you weren't there, but
Oh,
it's
shit.
it's right there underneath the Index Room, like right next to there's
Oh,
like
and
a little
those
gym.
complexes there.
Yeah. Oh, Crooks told me that somebody left the gym that's right there too and was playing my song, No Angel. And I'll never know who that person is. I don't know anybody that goes to that gym. Like,
Oh, they were playing the song.
yeah, but
That's
and
crazy.
he's all. I just felt like you should know, your music is impacting people in a way that you will never even be able to comprehend. Like what your song means to you is not what it means to somebody else. Like, and you should know that people are playing your songs without you even knowing. Probably don't even know that you record right here.
That's
That's
super
crazy,
dope.
huh?
I listen to your shit all the time.
I, yeah,
You're like top 3 most listened artists of 2021.
I tell people you've probably heard my songs way more than me.
Especially when I'm editing the videos, I listen to your songs for fucking hours.
Yeah, and
Maybe that's why I like them. I was when I was recording because I wanted to be in the front singing because I know like a lot of lyrics, but I was just trying to record.
I know. Yeah, no. And then when I'm performing that good, like how do you not get caught up in it?
I was fucking.
Bro, I'm telling you,
like, fuck.
I knew when I like usually I black out, and I kind of did, but I usually like I was like more adrenaline, but I knew when I was doing it that I was killing it. I was like, my energy's ridiculous. Even when I started to like lose my voice and my mouth got all dry and shit, like I powered through it. I took words out of the song that I don't need to say, like, and was still able to get the same lines out in the song where you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Fuck, bro. That was electric. Doing it around a bunch of people that I'm a fan of and I respect out here, like for them to know that I killed that shit too, like, and like they killed it, like
I think that's one of the turning points is that everybody was supporting each other. I think everyone kind of realized like, fuck, we could do something if we all kind of just keep sticking together. Say once a month, just a hip hop fucking showcase once a month to make videos and create content. Like literally can't create a scene if no one's making content about it. Like we live in the age of content.
And the more artists we bring to them too, like
it's more exposure. And then like right now it's going to be Coachella weekend. Like this weekend, Coachella's about to happen. If you build this for the next 12 crazy shows that they just keep getting bigger, we're going to do all the video production, so we'll make some badass videos. 12 crazy shows by the time Coachella comes out next year. You wouldn't be surprised if like someone that's playing the festival is like, oh shit, there's a hip-hop show, a local hip-hop show. Let me just check it out.
Yeah.
Oh shit, like I heard that this shit gets down. Like I seen some videos.
Yeah, I just know next year
we could just run ads like during the week of Coachella and throw one the night before Coachella. There's 170 artists playing Coachella plus their fucking managers and promoters. Someone's gonna show up. Even
I'm down like me, you, Razor J, maybe somebody like Shane Francis, who was also, you know, he threw the show at the Source. That was pretty good too.
Oh, was that the one in the garage and shit?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I seen the clip.
I was like, if we get people like that involved, there's a dude I know. You did the guy that did the Yum Fest. He's a good promoter too. Like if like us 5 could get in a room, we could probably think of something to really make this like hit the ground running. I just know next year if there's gonna be a Thursday show right before Coachella, I'm on there. I'm on the
yeah,
lineup.
I think we could do some shit. I could probably promote on my YouTube channel. I'll get people on that.
I'm saying, bro, like it would be crazy. I'll have more songs to do too. Like,
thank you for coming on the podcast, bro. That shit was crazy.
I can't wait for the next one. I'll have more time next time too.
Make sure you like and subscribe. Let's run this bitch. See you guys at Coachella.